Hello and welcome guys to this new live stream. Alright, what are we gonna do today? We are going to keep going on what we started yesterday. Let me just put OBS on the left, on the right. Yeah, no, it's the left. And start working on these girders. So, if you remember yesterday, I was a bit tired, it was very late. And I made some sort of girder systems, and it was not functioning properly, but I kept working on it slightly, and now it does work, and it's pretty nice. But it needs some more whimsical stuff. So yeah, let's go. I'm not gonna keep these glasses on for the whole live stream. Actually, it's a bit fun, but I can't see very much. All right, and I'm on my desk, which is lift up, which allows me to stay up while working, so that's great. So just to summarize quickly what's happening here, we have a base mesh, you can see here, and yeah, so I split the instances based on the mesh island, because like if I take this, it's just one mesh island separated from this one, for example. And this here is checking if the first index of the edge, like the curve, is how vertical is it compared to the last one. So it takes, so this is just for evaluating the index. It just takes a position, then I've subtract it to get the direction, the vector, and normalize just to have the direction. And since it's a direction, we can compare it to like if it's one, just one on the z-axis, it's gonna be 100% vertical, and if it's less than one, it's gonna be more like flat horizontal. So I'm just saying this, if it's really vertical, so like at least 90% vertical, is gonna be like this no, wait, sorry, I meant if it's 10% vertical, it's gonna be the tube, and if it's 19% horizontal, it's gonna be like the girder, the top part. So you can see that if I take this, for example, and I start to rotate it, as soon as it hits a specific horizontality, it's gonna be this, you know. And if it's really vertical, it's gonna be the tube. So that's great. And this is just for the tube. It's a bit messy right now, but yeah, I don't know. As long as it works, you know. But yeah, that's cool for me. Maybe I can do this. Just try to make everything look clean. Just a bit, at least. Yeah, this could be like that also. Yeah. All right, that's pretty clean to me. It's not perfectly clean, but it's my system, so doesn't care. Yeah, I just set the model at the end, but I might not set the model for this one. Like for example, this is like the end caps, which is fine, but I have these things which should be metallic, for example. So I can just like set the model for everything, but only then join the geometry here and remove this one from here and plug it here. Yeah. So now, since it's a separate mesh, I can just show the which one is it? Yeah, this girder support lips. Yep. Yeah, and just make a quick material for this one. So it could be shader world, no, object, sorry. Wait. Yeah, okay. Object, and just name a new one. go to metal for something like that. Oh wait, actually, should I? Yeah, I'm just thinking, but what if it's not a different material? What if it's just one? I think I'm fine with just one material, so I'm just trying to think optimized. Amazing, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Written J. Yeah, just keep it like this for now. It's maybe a bit too dark, but we'll maybe change the material later, so it's fine. And yeah, I think I want to make these things, so like, just make a new circle. Circle to set to 16 maybe. Yep. Just isolate this one. Okay, and what I want is separate the top part. Nice. And just extrude edges, scale them up. Okay, just like that maybe, not too much. And then extrude here, not extrude, just wait, actually let's do it differently. Okay, extrude, scale, take these two, bevel, set to 3, and profile as well to maximum. And then like this. And like this. Okay, and now we can split everything. Y, so now it's split. And you like this probably. And I'm thinking now it's too thick, so maybe we can reduce the thickness. Yeah, probably like this. Yep. And just make this round. So just select this two. Actually, why am I in the view now? Okay, so to 0.5. Okay. Measure by distance. Alt H. Select this one. Wish I could watch the entire stream, but I have to go to bed now. Have a good stream. That's sad, bro. But you'll probably have a new. You can come to another stream later. Have a good night, bro. Thank you for joining. It's I'm happy that you came. All right, just merge by distance, and then Alt H, Shift N just to recalculate the normals, and just select these selections. Okay, so maybe H. Let's do it for this one first. Okay, well, all I just want to do is a quick bevel. Okay, nice. And bevel. Just one should be good. Yep, nice. And Control L, Alt H, H, and do the same for this one. All right. Bevel the same. Nice. Okay, maybe just put bolt here so it can be just circle. Set to bolt is 5, I think. Yeah. Rotate by on the y-axis by 90 degrees. And just fill and extrude again. maybe a bevel here should be great. Hey, 5 looks weird. Maybe 8 should be good. So maybe just repeat it, but let's set to 8. Okay. Rotate Y 90. Rotate X 90 degrees. Yeah, just. All right. Maybe too high poly now. Let's keep it simple. Maybe this does not require a bevel. Yeah, this is great. This is gonna be like the smallest thing in the scene, so it doesn't have to be high poly at all. So yeah, nice. This can be shade smooth. Save. All right, this is gonna go. I'm gonna call it girder. Girder loops, I think. Yep. Just hide it. And for this one, so I'm gonna take this this version, curve to mesh, and then I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna set curve to points, set to lens maybe. That's way too much. Maybe 5. Yeah, 5 looks good. Okay. And then we're gonna instance on points. For the scale, we're gonna use this one. Yep. The points here, and the girdle loops here. So set to instances. And for the rotation, we're gonna do the same thing as here. So rotation. Where is this? Should be this one. Yeah, let's just duplicate it, put it here. Oh wait, what if I just use the rotation here? Okay, nice. And then I join it to the geometry, so join geometry here. Oh, and the scale should be the wait. Oh yeah, it should be this. Scale. Okay, nice. Now it works. Perfect. It looks really small. That's so strange. Maybe that's a point. I don't know. I think maybe a bit more shouldn't kill anyone. What's up, Olivier? Let's go, Olivier. Désolé, je viens de voir le chat. Yeah, let's keep the English flow, man. You know, that's how you get viewers and stuff. So I'm working on procedural girders for the streets. I don't have the image in my hand right now. Maybe it's here and here. Okay. Right now, there's no girders in the streets. And even though it's like background stuff that we're gonna see 3 seconds, I just want to make it look good because I will have to make more streets afterwards, and I'd like to make a procedural girder system, so I can just like make the simplest stuff by hand and then convert it to a girder easily. And yeah, so the next streets I'm gonna make is gonna be really fast, so I don't have to do it every time by hand, because these girders that you see here, like this one, this one, it's all made by hand. I made them all by hand. It took me like way too long. While it could be automated, but right now I'm working on the system, and it will be a nice thing to add to the breakdown when I'm done. So that's nice. Hi Mustache, what's up? Welcome to the stream, bro. Okay, 0.1 is way too much. 0.3 maybe. Still a lot. 0.4. 0.4 I think is great. Alright, what happens if I So spline together, is it more, or is it more automated? Yeah, it's spline together. So let me show you right now. So I just, let's say I have wait, I just have to name my geometry system, so let's just call it together. Okay. Let's say I have a cube. This is my house. All right. And this cube is you know, it's not straight. It's a bit weird. It's like going this way like that. And you have windows and stuff. Oh shit. The drawing doesn't work. Anyways, if I want to make a gutter from that, I could just take create a new plane, make it just one vertex, and you see I can extrude everything. And if I give it a new geometry nodes modifier, which is called gutter now, you can see that it's creating a gutter. And if I zoom in this part, for example, it does have like the gutter end caps because I modeled it by hand. It has these support slopes. And the cool thing is, it's a bit smart on how it works because I can just extrude everything. I can bevel this part, for example. And now, if I take this, I duplicate the vertex, and I make it vertical, it's gonna know that it's vertical, so it's gonna make it a tube. And you see if I duplicate it, and I do this, so now it's like the, I don't know how to call it, but like the thing that gets the water. And then if I make it vertical, boom, now it's a tube. So that's cool. Yeah, that's it. That's it, but I'm pretty happy with how it works. I can bevel this part as well. Awesome. And I think I'm gonna have to work on this. Maybe I will have to model by hand like gutter ends, and just instance it. But yeah, we'll see how this works. But yeah, I can just duplicate everything and just have it work like this. So that's nice. Yeah. And you see when you make this kind of systems, so it's a bit manual, but I can always like come back and make like the creation of these planes procedural as well. But this takes like a bit more time, and I'm not like into this right now. But this could be something. And yes, Moustache, I'm still on the Gerda system, so I'm just trying to make it good, you know. Yesterday it was not like crazy good, and I was struggling to make it. But now I have the clear mind. I'm well rested, so that's great. And what do I want? I wanted to, maybe this should be a bit bulkier. Yeah, like that. It's cool. Maybe even more, like 75. And yeah, okay. So I think my gutter system is working nicely now. And only last thing I want to work on is probably like just extruding this end at the end. And the way I would do that is to take this. Okay, let's add a new group here. New group. Let's add geometry input. Group, geometry input. All right. And output as well. Okay, so now this is my system. All right, so I just want to extrude the end, and I think a good way to do it is by keeping. Let's add a new input. Let's make it geometry. All right. let's call it girder, tube, and extrude. Okay. So now this is going to be the original curve. And this is going to be, actually, let's just do original curve. So let's have the curve to mesh in here. Curve, and the scale should be in here also. So scale. All right. So now I can just remove this. I don't need it anymore. Alright, go to tube. Go to vertical. To tube. Okay. Nice. So I can just remove this one. Curve. And what I want to do is to capture attributes on the spline, maybe the points. Okay. And it will be the end point selection. And now if I extrude the mesh, extrude faces on the endpoints, what happens? Nothing happens. What if I set it to spline instead? No. Oh, okay. So it should be. Oh, yeah. So some curves are definitely in the wrong. Wait, is there a way to like sort elements? Spline. And the software should be. Oh wait, but it's okay. Let's see. Oh, what if it's the edges only? Okay. I think I see the issue, and I don't like. Okay, this is more interesting. So right now the issue is that some curves are not oriented the way I want. So what if I just take the same system here, like this one. Actually, I'm gonna sit now, and let's just make the table go down. Hello. Oh shit, it's way too down now. Okay. Nice. Woo! I think I'm gonna revert the curve for each curve that is not oriented the way I want. So let's do it this way. Paste this, and instead of all of that nasty crap, I'm gonna do points in curve. Points in curve. No, curve topology, points of curve. Sorry. And apparently, if I set it to -1, it's going to give me the last index position. So what I can do is take the point index here, and this one will be 0, still 0. And I think I can just this time I can just directly compare the position. So I can do separate XYZ. And subtract, no, math, subtract the Z here. And now we can just compare if it's higher than 1 or below than 1. So just compare, greater than, sorry, I mean 0, 0. And now we can separate, separate geometry. And this will be the selection. Okay, and it seems like it's a bit strange. What's happening now? Oh, spline. I meant spline. Separate the splines. Okay, still doesn't work. What am I going to do later? Okay, so let's pull out the image. Right now, what I'm trying to do is, if you see this image, I'm trying to make it look good. So the shot is more complex, it takes more time to make the whole shot. But what I like to do is make all the assets for everything. So for example, right now I'm focusing on the gutters, so it looks good. And then I'm gonna make some chimneys and antennas and stuff like this. So I'm going to scatter antennas on the rooftops. And this is gonna help later when I will do the top shots of the city, of the town. So I'll already have all the assets ready. So that's great. And I really want to work more on this tree thing, but that's gonna be later because it's a bit more complex to do. Yeah, right now we're on the simple things, and then once I'm done with the girders, actually I'm probably going to take out this street here because it's like the biggest part of the image that is not done now. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm looking at the image. I'm pretty happy with the result so far. Still requires like bits of scattering on the ground, but yeah, we're gonna do this. What am I doing now? Okay, it looks like this separate thing is not working, so we can preview everything. Less than 0. Okay, I don't know why, but if I set it to spline, okay, greater than 0, less than 0, okay. Oh, if I set it to 0, is it working now? Wait, what if I just remove this? Look at the N. Okay. Extrude. This it works. And this it doesn't. But it's extruding here. So only this one should be white. So why is it not working? What if I go back to domain size? Domain size. Is this actually returning the end vertex? -1. I'm gonna leave the stream. I'm coming later. All right, have a nice one. Thank you for the compliment. And yeah, see you later, man. Bye. Do I have like viewers on the stream? Just want to see how many people I'm talking to. 3 people. That's nice. Thank you guys for watching. Alright, don't want this to be boring, so let's move on. Let's see geometry as well. Curve, geometry, spline, curve type on the spline, viewer data. Yeah, I don't know. The viewer just doesn't work for me, so that's weird. But yeah, what's happening here? Let's figure this out. The way to evaluate this on the spline. Evaluate on domain. Oh, why is this working now? That's weird. Like, what? Oh wait, it does work. What the fuck? I don't know why it's working now. That's really strange. What if I do this and this is 0? This is set to points. Okay, this looks more logical. I'm gonna stick to this. Okay, so now it's supposed to work. So I'm just going to reverse curves and join it back now. Okay. So technically now it should only do the extrusion on the bottom. Okay, nice. That was just the simplest thing ever, but I'm happy that I've done it now. Okay, so we can just do the extrusion, make sure it's not weird or anything. Maybe set to 0.15, and then just repeat the same operation, but like this now. Yeah, nice. Actually, if I do it long enough, should be good. Perfect. And can I do a set shade smooth? Set shade smooth. And not smooth, just not. I like set sharpness. This is what I want. Like set auto smooth or anything, you know. Oh wait, it's actually working. Yeah, I don't want it to do it this way. All right, that's good to me. And I probably want to remove this back all the way, just to be able to add a endpoint selection. And I want to capture the attribute here. So I can just do Boolean math not. Alright, so now it scatters the things everywhere, but on the end it's not scattering, so that's great. Nice. I think the gutter is great now. We can probably use this in production. I just don't like the shader of it. I don't like how it looks. Like, what the hell is going on? Don't want it to be metallic, and I don't want it to be shiny. I want it to be kind of rough. What if I still do this, but I make it really rough? Okay, things should be good now. What if I added solo bump, just very subtle? Okay, file, clean up huge unused data. Just a small bump here. All right. Way too much. Okay, this is just great. Nice. What if I just add a tiny bit more resolution to this one? Okay, great. And can I fillet curve? Nice. Okay. Hello, Maxime. Fish, sorry. Are you French? Oh yeah, I think you're French. Like from like a long time ago, you said on Martin's service that you are French. Yeah, nice to meet you. Nice to see you on the stream. It's really happy. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Yeah, this is not like crazy good, but it should be enough for the work we're gonna do. Alright, we can always change the shaders later, but for now it should be good. So let's just take all these things. I am from America. Oh, you're American, but do you speak French? Like, are you like French speaking? I'm not sure. I'm trying to learn French. That's super nice. I'm really happy to hear it. So yeah, it's so cool. I'm good as well. Thank you for asking. I'm always happy when I'm able to work on my projects and I'm able to move forward, sorry, on the project. So that's really nice. And yeah. By the way, let's just keep moving. Let's keep working, and it's not end up in the chit chat hole of just not being able to work when I'm talking. I love chit chatting. If you have questions, just want to talk with me, I'd be really happy to just talk. All right, let's paste all of this. Copy objects. Paste. Where is this all? Okay. This should all be into a new collection in environments. Actually, just call it girders. Girder misc. And then the girder here should be in girders. Nice. And the girder misc should be in the girder collection. And it should be disabled. Awesome. And this, I think I want it to, maybe it should be scaled down, I don't know. Because there's an issue with my scene. It's that when I first made it, the scale was extremely small. And I never wanted to change it because anytime I tried to make it like the proper scale, like an actual scale inside Blender viewport, like the lighting was different, the textures were different, everything was different. The camera animation was not perfect, wasn't exactly the same, and it was just a pain. You know, it was just a pain to to make everything work. So I was just like, you know, let's just make it. Let's just not give a damn and try to make everything this way. But it's probably gonna be a pain, especially for a big shot like this. Yeah. Origin geometry. Okay. And let's scale this down until it fits everything. Actually, until it matches the same size of this one. Looks like it matches now. It's maybe too small. Okay, now it looks like it matches. Yeah, matches. Perfect. So let's just put it here. And let's make the girders. So just to make sure I'm not doing things wrong, I'm going to go in Google Street View in here, which is the town I'm making, and just see like where are the girders. And I'm probably going to fake everything just a bit, just because why not? Actually, do we care to make it look exactly the same? I don't know. Maybe let's not care. Control I, delete everything. Okay, and just start extruding everything. This is a fun bit. It's when you're done with the processor system, the fun bit is definitely to just model the stuff, you know. It's always nice. Okay, so the girders should always be visible from the sky, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. And then it should be something like this. Extrude. It should be like, yeah, like this maybe. I like when the girders have strange shapes. So maybe like this one. Okay. Let's add a new one here. How did you get the stone's edge on the buildings? They look very nice. This one? If you're talking about this, I think it was just a quick scan I did of like bricks, and it's really, I think I'm happy that you think it looks good, but I think it looks a bit low poly, you know. You can see the polygons in this. I just decimated like a bunch, and for me it's low poly, but yeah, it was just a scan of like a brick thing I did, which was like in the town. It was just like a pile of bricks, and I scanned it and duplicated everything, and yeah, it looks like this. So yeah, just a scan, nothing fancy. All right. So what I was saying is, I like when why is it so strange? Okay. I like when it's like this a bit. Like it looks like it's trying not to touch something that should be here, you know. Yeah, then it should be just like this. Alright. Looks good. See how it looks. I think it's not close enough to the wall. Maybe it should be closer to the wall. It should be really close to the wall. Like almost no gaps. Okay. Nice. And just keep going for all the parts of the everything. All right. Let's make a new one for each buildings. And if we can't see them, we're just making one. Doesn't look too bad. Thank you. If you think it looks good, then it makes me happy, so thank you. I appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. I'm doing my best. Actually, I don't know if I'm doing my best, but I'm putting love in it. So at least I think putting love into the things you like should be enough for something to be not amazing but great, like at least pretty good. All right, let's do the same for the other parts. I think the biggest pain from this project is that nothing is in the right axis, you know. Nothing is in the global Y axis, and that makes it difficult to work, you know. All right, this one is definitely higher up. And this one should have more loops. All right, not too bad. A new one here. This is gonna be long girded down. Really long. Okay. And then just a few last ones here. As long as we see them in the camera, we have to make it. And I think this one is the last one we see. Actually, we don't see it. Nice. Great. How does it look? Not too bad. I think it's fine. I think this one is looking a bit strange from this angle. Oh, I get it. I get it now. How does it look now? Looks nice. Looks like the amount of support loops is way too big. Like this is way too much. Let's fix that. Oh, it's here. Set it to 1. Maybe like 0.8. Yeah, okay. This is great. Nice. So we have the girders. I think we have now, we're basically obligated to, yeah, to just hide the, like everything here should have a girder flowing down. So yeah, let's just make it. I think it's my favorite part to just make the girder, you know. I'm starting to talk, guys. I'm sorry. there's not much people in the chat talking, so I'm like in my own world right now. For some reason, it's not a tube, and I'm not sure why. Oh shit. I just wanted to EV by accident. And now my PC has to load all the shaders and stuff. Okay, no. It's fine, it's fine. It's actually not that big of a deal. Looks like. Okay. There's still five people watching. Oh yeah, actually there's 5 people watching. Nice. I don't know what if you guys are like actively watching or just here in the stream enjoying the stuff. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I love when that happens. Oh wait, what did I just say? I don't know what. What did I just say? I don't know. Just here in the stream. Okay. I think the amount of loops here is way too big as well, so just we can get rid of some. Oh, the Eevee, when it happens, you just press Z and this, and now all the shaders are loading. That's such a pain. Yeah. Well, let's forget it for now. Okay, the extrusion is probably too deep. I think it's way too deep. Can divide it by 2. And this. Okay, it's not here. It's here. Curved points. Okay, just 1 should be good. What if it's 0.8? 0.8. Yeah. I don't want to put too much gutters in the streets. I think there's one that's needed here. So let's make it. Alright. It's actually a bit time consuming, but it's a bit fun because it's more like playing with Legos than like really thinking about what you're doing. So that's pretty nice, honestly. I'm having a great time doing this. And I know that it's gonna add details and life to it, so when you want to add life to your scenes, like actual feeling of people living in your worlds, when you actually put the efforts and time in it, it always looks better, you know? It always works much more than what you think. Okay, let's add one here. Should be like that. Let's move this one slightly away. Okay, how does it look now? Oh, we're going really fast. Alright, not too bad. Let's see in the camera angle. Okay, this one is maybe could be a bit more close to the wall. Yes, just like this. Nice. Is this too much gutters? Maybe. There's maybe one like this one is too much. Like the one that's just here. Or maybe it's too thick now. When it was 2.6, it was good. And this one, probably 2 out. Should be a bit more in the snow, you know. This one as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the issue. Now it looks pretty good. How did I make the hand modeled one? Oh, it's actually just the same thing. So that's good. That's actually good to know that I did it the same way. Alright, so that's just 3 gutters now. Let's add one here that goes like this. So maybe, actually, let's keep it simple. Not too much. Too much gutter is too much gutter, you know. So let's add a new face thing. Okay. Should be close to the wall now. Let's have it more on the connection to the walls. Okay, let's move this down, down, down. Now it's a long gutter, like really long. Alright, how's it look in the camera? Yeah, just fine. Maybe it should be closer to the wall, like this. I think it would benefit from a slightly more angular shape. So, you know, it's moving a bit on the left. Oh, but now it looks weird, right? Yeah, actually, maybe let's keep it the same way than before. How does it look now? Yeah, not too bad. Should be fine. Okay, let's add one here as well, and then we're good. I'm not talking very much now, but it's fine. For me, it's fine. Maybe for you, it's annoying as hell. Are gonna add decals to the buildings. What kind of decals are you thinking? Do you mean like it lacks of edge details here and stuff? I thought about it, but just to contextualize the project, it's gonna be a long take. It's gonna happen on a long, like the shot. This part of the shot is a very small part of the shot, and there's like so much to look at, and the camera is moving, like grunge and water drips. So actually, I did add some decals. So if you look at the top here of the building, so there's like small drips, and also below the windows, there's like small things. If you really look closely, like small drips. It's grunge. Here also, this is decals already. I was thinking like maybe add some grunge around the windows frames here. It looks maybe a bit too clean now, but I was thinking that maybe it's not really important for this. I'm not sure. But even here you can see that I did small dripping decals. So I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a bit hidden in the image, but I like it. Yeah, decals add a lot. I agree. Yeah, let's just move this. I'm voluntarily adding some like wiggliness to it because I think it adds something. Small thing, but it adds something. All right, looks good to me. Maybe we should add a gutter here. Yeah, should be good to add. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Let's see. Yeah, it does add something. That's nice. And I think we need like one here, maybe two, because in the reference like there's two gutters. So let's do it on this side now. All right. Oh, that looks weird. Okay, that's a bit better now. That's how it looks. Ah, it looks bad. What the hell? Maybe make it closer to the wall. Should be good now. There's like my shift button on the keyboard is a bit broken and it's like a pain to work with. It's really annoying. I don't know if you had that too. Yes, I can see it's slightly different from what I made, but it's like here, boom, and it's like two connected here. Let's look at it back again. Okay. Connects here. Ah, it's actually almost vertical here, so it's exactly what I did. Nice. Okay. I guess I can duplicate this one. Just move it slightly. Yeah, just have it a bit different. And delete all the edges here. Because this time it will be connected to this one. And for some strange reason that I don't know why, it just doesn't work to work. Like, why? What's happening? I think I did something wrong in my system. And I don't know what it is. Oh, come on, can I revert? We're 4 now. Okay. Oh, I'm in random mode now. Okay. Like, this point should not affect the girder system. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it like this. Doesn't look too bad. Alright, this is good to me, and I think I can duplicate it just to be the same in here. I think I did something wrong with my system because this point should not affect anything at all in the system, which is weird. All right, I think we're onto something. So I just want to go to the same frame as this one. You can see that here, the dude is kind of looking outward, and he's almost connected to the fontaine. So that's the proper frame. All right, I think we can run this frame and just see what's happening. Run an image. So to 200. All right, how long does it take to render like 4K, 1500 samples with my 5090? And I think it's gonna take a long time, which I hope not, because it should not be over 10 minutes. Like, it should be around 5 minutes, I believe. If it's way more than this, there's an issue somewhere. Maybe it's because I'm live streaming. I don't know. I'll have to see. Okay, it's taking a long time. What the hell? 11 minutes. There's something wrong, guys. That's way too long. I can't believe this is so long. I don't know what I should do. It's definitely an optimization issue. So guys, I think I'm going to cut the live stream, just see if there's a difference. And maybe I'll come back, maybe not. But thank you guys for sticking around, just for finishing the girder system. And yeah, see you guys another time. Bye. Have a good one.